Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would do a get ready with me. Just kind of talking about my goals for 2020. Why was I going to say 2017? Like, where does that even correlate? Anyways, I figured I would talk to you guys about my goals for the year, and also give you guys a nice little going out look, because I may be going out with my coworker. She's not my coworker anymore, she's my friend, from TJ Maxx later. We may be going to some bars. So, sorry my hair is like messed up. I have it pinned back, but I could at least try to make it look a little bit decent, I guess. But yeah, it looks the exact same. How embarrassing. We are going to be going out later. Maybe. I don't know. She hasn't texted me back yet, but I also know that she went out last night, so no rush or anything. My boyfriend's coming. She's probably going to invite her boyfriend. It's going to be lots of fun. So, also I apologize for this mess in the back. That's clothes I'm donating to Salvation Army, Goodwill, whichever one is closer. I think they're probably about the same distance, to be honest, though. But yeah, those are just clothes that I'm donating, so they're just in a big pile back there right now. So I apologize. But yeah, let's get started. First, let me just show you what I primed my face with. Where's the other thing? Oh. The first thing I always do is spray my face with Mario Badescu spray. This is the cucumber and green tea one. I like this one better than the lavender one, I believe. And then I used to put moisturizer on my face, but I'm poor and I don't own any moisturizer at the moment, so I'm not using that. But after that, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, which I'm almost out of this too, if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell by the lighting, but it's literally like right there. So I need to go buy some of that. Anywho, let's get started. Sorry, I had all my stuff set out in my bed, and then I was like, I might as well just record myself doing my whole face, you know, why only do my eyeshadow. Sorry, I always get my powder ready before, just so that when it's time to set, like I'm ready to set and that it doesn't crease or anything. Alright, so, goals for 2020. I'm really excited, like, just even thinking about 2020, because I have so many goals and plans for myself, and I know I'm going to make them happy, and my mindset is just so completely different. Like, I know it's basically the same for everyone. Like, they always change their mindset and stuff at the beginning of a new year, but this year I literally know is going to be the year that my whole life changes. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This one is in Nude Ivory. It is a little bit pale, but as you will see, I darken it up a little bit with what I have left of my old ass Burberry foundation. So, but yeah, I have so many goals set for myself, and my mindset is completely different this year. Like, I've already done a lot for myself to better myself and give myself a better life and what I want out of life. For example, the whole pressing charges on my son's father thing, which is kind of a sensitive subject for me, so I don't want to get too much into it. I hate when people do that, but maybe one day I will talk about it. This is a Burberry foundation. Where does it say? Oh, Burberry. But for now, it's just not something I'm going to talk about. But yeah, finally taking control over that whole situation, and then quitting my job at TJ Maxx because I just wasn't happy, and they were telling me basically I wasn't going to get anywhere because I wasn't selling fucking credit cards, but literally I was a sales floor associate. How am I going to sell credit cards? Having a new job, which is at a gym, which is really good for me because, as you all know, I like to work out. Health and fitness is really my thing. It's the area I want to be in for my career-wise, you know? So, those are just some examples of things I'm doing good for myself already. And it's only like, what, the second week into the new year? Um, yeah. So, my first goal of this year is to pay off my credit cards, which I know I am going to do. Sorry if I keep looking over here. This is where my mirror is. I'm going to do with my tax return, which hopefully after doing that I still have some money left for my tax return that I can invest in my business, which I will get into in a little bit. But yeah, paying off my credit cards. I do not owe that much on two of them. I have three credit cards. One of them I owe about $200 on. One of them I owe maybe $50 on. And then the last one is my Victoria's Secret one, which I do not recommend getting a Victoria's Secret credit card at all, because of how much interest they charge. Like, I spent maybe $200 on it. Yes. Yeah. Alright. So, like I was saying, I lost my train of thought after she came in. But my Victoria's Secret credit card, I spent between $200 and $300, and I literally owe $800 on it, you guys, like almost $900. That's how much the interest was. So that is literally the first thing I want to do is pay off my credit cards. Because one of my other goals is by the end of the year, I'm going to be looking both ways, by the way, because I have two mirrors set up. But I want to at least have my own apartment. My goal is really to have a house, but I know I can make it happen, but just in the slightest bit that I can't, I want to at least have an apartment by around my birthday. So within the next 6 months, which again, I know I can make happen because I'm going to be starting this business soon, and I have a good paying job that I earn commission off of because, again, I work in a gym. I help sell memberships. I go out marketing and stuff. So I'm going to be making a good amount of money this year, and I'm so happy for myself that I will not be struggling again. No more struggling, not just this year, but for the rest of my life. I want to start saving up money because my son is going to be needing to go to preschool within the next year or so, because he is, going to be 3 at the end of this year. So that's another one of my goals, is to be able to afford preschool for my son. I'm just taking my beauty blender and making sure it's all smoothed out. Let's talk about my little company that I'm coming out with. It is called You, which a lot of people have been asking me about because I've already talked about it on my Instagram and stuff. So the label, the logo is U backwards and then U just regular. Which I thought was pretty cool, which is why I did it like that, because I was like, just having U isn't really that cute, So I decided U backwards and then U spelled regular would look really nice as a logo. How I came up with that name is just simply because your fitness, your health is all about you, yourself, loving yourself, being you, wanting a better life for you. Of course, my first thought about having my own brand was oh, it needs to have something to do with Hendrix. Like, the name has to have Hendrix in it. But then I was like, if I ever have more kids, how would they feel about that? So I'm thinking maybe like, you know how Gymshark has like the seamless leggings, the camo leggings. Naming one of the leggings after my son, if that makes sense. Like, oh, the Hendrix legging. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I've already ordered samples, which should be coming in the next couple of weeks. Which means if I like them and I get all of my products started up, I should have everything by February, March to start selling to y'all, which I'm really excited. You guys have been really supportive on my Instagram, saying how you guys were going to buy my stuff, and it's just making me really excited. It makes me feel like I really can do it. I've already told myself I can do it, and I know I can, which is one reason why I've kind of changed my Instagram to just fitness stuff, because that's the people I want to have buy my stuff, obviously, is people that are actually going to wear it. I'm not buying too many. I'm getting 3 colors, and I'm getting like 3, okay, so 3 colors, right? Then in each size, I'm getting 3 of each color, if that makes sense. So, I mean, I'm going to have a pretty good amount of sets, but at the same time, it won't be an overwhelming amount because, as you guys know, I'm not big at all. I have 1,800 followers. Like, that's literally nothing. But for the amount of followers I have, I think that's a good base to start off. As far as pricing goes, I've kind of come up with the general area I want it to be, not too expensive, but also enough that, you know, I'm making a profit. Obviously, I don't want to sell myself short. That's just a fact. I refuse to sell myself short if the product is good, obviously. If it's not good, if I get my samples and it's not good, obviously I'm sending it back and getting my refund and finding someone else to make my leggings. But the pricing for the leggings, I'm thinking about $35, and then about $20 for the tops, which, if you ask me, is not bad for activewear. Needless to say, most leggings are at least $50 nowadays. The only person I can think that doesn't sell leggings for, that would sell leggings for the same price is Summer Rae. And I think it's because she honestly probably uses the same website I'm using. So she knows that she doesn't have to sell it for super expensive. If that makes sense. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm excited for this year. I really do think that this year is going to be the year that I turn everything around. Because as you guys know, well, if you know me, you know that last year was, honest to God, the worst year of my life. Like, everybody has their, you know, rock bottom and the toughest time of their life. And at one point I thought that's when my cousin passed away. Because that was really the first person I lost, like, that was super close to me, but no. Last year for sure. Was the worst year of my life. And it is going to be the worst year of my life, if that makes sense. Like, I will never let myself go through those types of things again. I'm not going to let myself be pushed around and be so upset and just negative all the time. It's not me anymore. I can't stand it. One of my things this year is like, it was so funny. A couple of days before I quit my job, this lady came in to TJ Maxx, and she works at another retail store. And I was showing her jewelry because she was, in the jewelry section. And I was working at the jewelry section that day, and she was like, "This is literally the year of fuck 'em. Like, if something doesn't make you happy, fuck it. Get it out of your fucking life." Like, that is literally my mindset from now on. Like, not just this year again, but for the rest of my life. If something doesn't make me happy, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to stand for it, which is, again, one reason why the whole thing with my son's father happened. I finally took charge over that. I'm not going to let him bully me anymore and do the things that he's been doing to me for the past year. I'm not settling for it. Same reason I left my job. I'm not settling for less than what I know that I am. Um, I know my worth and I know my potential, and me working underneath someone like that and then them telling me that I wasn't going to get anywhere is not for me. Retail is not for me. Again, I know my worth and my potential, and I don't care how conceited I sound, I am too good for a job like that. I obviously have some basic goals, simple things like losing weight, obviously. Right now, I am, depending on the day, between 157 and 160. I want to get down to at least 145 by my birthday, which again is in 6 months. Um, if anything, out of the 150s, I feel like 145 actually to 150 would probably be a good weight for me. I've been doing really good with like my fitness and just putting myself first. Obviously my son comes first, but after that, then putting myself there at the top of my priority list. And honestly, guys, like, I get asked a lot how I stay motivated to go to the gym. One of the main reasons is just my son. Like, I don't want my son growing up with a mom that can't run around with him, can't play with him because she gets out of breath too easily. Having a lazy mom that always wants to stay inside and doesn't want to go out and adventure with him. I don't want that for Hendrix or any other kids I may have in the future. That's just not the life I want. I want to be an active mom, and I want to be able to show my kids a healthy lifestyle as well. So, yeah, that's one of the main reasons. And then obviously just wanting to live a full, healthy life, like being able to live my life the longest and the fullest that I can. You can't do that without taking care of yourself. Like, let's be honest, how many obese people do you see that are over the age of like 60? Hardly any. It's not good to be unhealthy. Like, literally take care of yourself. It's so simple to take care of yourself. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you could have the smallest amount of money, you could still eat healthier rather than just eating out all the time. Which people say you can't, but you can. It's all in your head. But yeah, another thing, obviously, is like getting a bigger following on my YouTube channel and on my social medias and stuff. Because let's be honest, it's not that it's hard to get anywhere nowadays without that stuff, but it kind of is. Especially with someone like myself that wants to be a successful activewear owner, business owner. What's the best place to sell that stuff? Online, on the internet. Like, I really do feel like I'm an entrepreneur. I've never even thought about going to school, which is maybe disappointing to some people, but not to myself. Again, I know what I'm capable of, and I know the kind of person I am, and it's really time for me to put my head down and work. Um, and I'm so happy for myself that I'm finally taking charge within myself and seeing what I'm capable of and knowing what I'm capable of and having a really good support system, meaning my parents and all of my lovely friends that I have on social media. I really honestly don't have a lot of friends in real life. If I'm just being honest, I'm not that I'm a loner, but I'm always working. So like mainly my friends are like my work buddies. You know what I mean? But you guys are so supportive on my Instagram, Snapchat, and all of that. Um, and my boyfriend is, I'm not even going to lie, the best boyfriend I've had. And I know we've only been together for 2 months, but I've never had somebody that made me feel like I was going to be more than just like a mom that's constantly working paycheck to paycheck. Like, he believes in me and he wants to support me. Makes me want to cry because he's so sweet. He really is. And I give him such a hard time sometimes. But he's just the sweetest person. And he supports what I want to do and knows that I'm capable of doing it and wants to support me in doing it. So I'm just so grateful for him. Another thing I want to work on is kind of like my attitude, which I feel like I've been doing a good job on, but like my trust issues and stuff, because obviously my boyfriend doesn't deserve that. He hasn't done anything for me not to trust him. It's just because of the stuff I've been through, but he doesn't deserve it, and I know that it's not helping me grow in any type of way, being that type of person. So that is my biggest priority right now, is working on myself, obviously. So I feel like I say obviously a lot. Sorry guys, but usually I contour my nose, but I don't feel like doing it today. It doesn't look that fat today, so whatever. Anywho, yeah, I can't really think of anything else I want to do right now. My last goal, like if I can do it, awesome. If I can't, I'll still be okay, is to get myself a new car and pay that myself. Because right now, the only thing that needs to be paid on my car is insurance. So, but I want a newer car, and I'm so grateful for the car I have now, because again, all I have to do is pay insurance. But it would be nice to have something that's mine. You know what I mean? Like, that was my grandma's car. She gave it to me when she passed away, which is awesome. Like, it really helped me out, saved me a lot of money, and my parents a lot of money, let's be honest. But um, I just want to have my own shit. Like, I want to get my shit together. I want to have my own shit, do my own shit, and do everything for myself. And I'm so fucking excited for it. I literally am. I'm literally jittering just thinking about it. Also, I've had a Red Bull, and I'm working on a Monster right now, and it's only like, what, 12? 11:30. So, that might be contributing to my jitters. But I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'll be back to do my eyeshadow with y'all. Alright, y'all, so I am back. I obviously did one of my eyes. It looks funny because, like, this eye looks bigger because it has all the eyeshadow on it. But I did one of them off camera because I was like, there's no point of me doing both. Pretty much already done with my talking, of course. That's how it always is. I always think I'm going to have a lot to say, and then I never do. So, the palettes I'm using, I literally use, what, like one color from this palette? Two of them. So I'm using both of these palettes. This one is the Morphe 39S. It's such a gem palette. Gem. It's a bigger one. Obviously, it's 39, not 30 shades. These ones I would describe more as like toppers. And then, yeah, there's a whole bunch of glitter shadows in it. This is mainly what I used on my lid. And then this is the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette. I love the packaging of that. My cousin texted me. She was texting me photos she took of me when I was pregnant. So cute. And then this is what this one looks like. I love this green color so much, but I just don't know how to use it. Like, I guess I could just do like a whole matte green eye with it, but it has really pretty pinks and oranges, and then that really nice green that just stands out. I was gonna use it today, but then I got scared because you guys know I usually do like red, pink, purple eyeshadow just because it really makes my eyes pop. But yeah. I'm watching a video obviously as I'm doing this because I was gonna do a voiceover, but Jeffree Star just posted "We broke up." You know, like there's some speculation that him and Nick broke up. Nate, not Nick, Nate, I think. They just bought a house. They broke up because they needed to learn how to be happy with themselves, which I think it's amazing. And it is heartbreaking, but still, you do need to learn how to be there for yourself and love yourself and be able to handle things on your own. I think that's a really big part of why I have changed. It's because I've learned that I'm okay by myself, which a lot of people don't believe. Because, like, I was in a 3-year relationship, then 6 months later I started dating someone new. We broke up, and then, 2 months later I started dating someone new? Which I wasn't planning on at all, but A lot of people assume that I always want to be in a relationship or I'm not okay with being by myself, which I totally am. Um, I love myself. I've always been there for myself, even though I have a very supportive family. I have always been here for myself and picked myself back up in my toughest times, and I am okay. And I hope that both of them can learn to be there for themselves, and who knows, maybe one day they'll be together. But it is sad, you know? It's still sad seeing people break up. I don't know. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this long video. If you enjoyed this look, as always, leave me comments down below on what you want to see, and I will see you guys in the next one.